Hey everyone, dear friends, subscribers, and guests of my channel, 5 Stars is back with you. Today we've moved a bit away from Sosno Week. We are in Dabrowa Gornica. And guys, we have a kebab from Ukua. Such a provocative name. I hope YouTube doesn't block this video for swearing, but it's not a curse, it's just the name of the spot. Check out the meat they make here, guys. It's craft meat. Everything they have is craft. The chips are craft. The sauce is craft. The pita is craft. But for some reason, the Google Maps rating is only 4.3, not even 4.5 or 4.7, specifically 4.3. However, the number of reviews for this establishment is 5,600, probably a record holder for reviews in Silesia. Several famous Polish bloggers have been here. The place is super hyped. There were massive lines after those bloggers visited, which is why I didn't come here before, because there was no point in standing in those lines. Right now, it's 13 or 14 local Polish time, and there is no line. I went in, ordered, and got it instantly. There's no point in showing the interior, because it's just a small food truck that has no seating. It's good that the parking is convenient here, the Biedronka parking lot. I've just parked my car at the Biedronka parking lot. That is the name, friends, of this place, KEBAB Ukua. I think it's purely a marketing stunt to grab attention. But we didn't come here for attention. We came to find out how this kebab tastes. So, I won't drag this out any longer. Our craft food is getting cold. So let's quickly head back and start the tasting. Alright, here we go. I'm already in the back seat. The scale is ready, but let's start with the price. I'll tell you, this kebab's fame definitely impacts the total price. 40 zlotys for a medium kebab with 2 sauces, a mild one and just a hint of spice. I asked for the minimum heat level possible. I went with a medium because I'm actually quite hungry right now. A small wouldn't be enough for me, guys. I want to give this kebab a proper test today. Alright, let's start by weighing the thing. 650 grams is what we get for 40 zlotys. I'll tell you this, it's not really that much for 40 zlotys. Could have been a bit more, for sure. Let's crack this thing open. Okay, it's gonna look like this. Let's unwrap it. They give you paper so it doesn't leak. Yeah, to soak up the juices and sauce of this beast. Opening it? No waiting, just peel back the foil. Wow, they really wrapped this up tight. 2 layers of foil to keep it warm. Pita, what do we have here? So, it's a pita. I ordered a pita. They have tortillas too, but I went with the pita. The pita smells good, friends. No weird odors here at all. It's closed up tight, no paste inside. Alright, let's bite in. No sense in wasting time. After the first bite, the meat comes into play right away. I'll tell you, that first bite, just pure meat, was a bit dry for me. Right here, you can see some kind of yellowish sauce. Interesting taste. What is it? Thinly sliced onion? No, it's white cabbage, sliced into very thin strips. You know, it's actually really cool that it's sliced into such thin strips. Let me take a bite from this side now, because there's not quite enough info yet to really tell you guys anything. There, now the info is coming through. So, the hot sauce is truly spicy, especially if this is the lowest spice level they offer. I can only imagine what it would be like if I had asked for extra hot, because yeah, it definitely burns, to be honest. The sauce is mixed, spicy, and mild, but you barely even hear the mild part. It definitely kicks here. We have some real chili in play here. The second sauce is the mild one, just slightly garlicky. And here the pickles enter the game. Let's pull one out of there, it's so firm. Look at this thing. What a solid piece. These are sour pickles, not marinated ones, friends. Really tasty. They actually remind me of those pickles from McDonald's. Pretty good so far. All the ingredients are blending, biting into the meat again. I don't know, friends. I have some mixed feelings about this kebab so far. It's all tasty, but I don't feel the balance. First off, I don't like how it's wrapped. It's not how I like it, with meat all around and salad and sauce inside. It tastes way better that way. No matter what side you bite, you always get both salad and meat. But here, as you can see, they wrap it so one side is just dough, a dense chunk. This whole part is just dough, not meat. I'll bite this off now so we can actually see something inside. It's like a piece of rubber. The dough is wrapped so tight. The pita is pretty tough here, all bundled up. You really have to chew it, I'll tell you. You actually need to put some effort into it just to break it down. It's okay, but the bread is tasty. There's a slight sweetness in the dough, yeah. It's more like a thin pancake, very thin, like a wrap-style pita. And it looks to me like this pita is flipped inside out because it's so smooth on this side. So it's probably one of those spots that flips their pita before serving. All right, let's keep testing it out. So far, it's just okay, very average for such a hyped-up kebab. Next, we've got some red cabbage inside and a thinly sliced tomato. The tomatoes are fresh and good. I'll tell you straight, so far, I have these average mixed feelings. The meat is Kraft. It tastes good. But I wouldn't say it's like, bam, creating a firework of flavors. No, just very ordinary sliced meat. It's not minced. These are actual chunks. I showed you those meat cones they make at the start, but I can't say it's an explosion of taste. Second, the meat is a bit dry, meaning it's not juicy. You don't get that tender feel when you bite in. It's just well cooked. It crunches under your teeth, but there's no tenderness in this meat. Let's keep digging in. As you can see, there's meat on one side and salad on the other. So it turns out you're either eating just salad or just dry meat. But I'm eating it exactly how it's wrapped. Since it's rolled like this, I can't really take wider bites. I'm just eating it flat, the way it's rolled up. Let's try to reshape it this way. That should make it a bit more fun. Okay, this is definitely more interesting now. The beef ran out way too fast. Inside, as you can see, there's literally just a tiny bit of meat, but tons of cabbage. Here we also find some fried onion. It's just sautéed. I wouldn't say it's caramelized to a good level. It's just like it was stewed or lightly sautéed. Just a basic onion sauté. The onion doesn't work for me. It should be properly caramelized. Biting further, all the sauces have disappeared somewhere. They just vanished. Did they drip to the bottom, or what? The sauces don't seem watery, but... Or maybe some Shaolin master wrapped this thing for us, only putting sauce right in the middle. Turns out, all the sauce is in the salad, while the meat has no sauce at all. This is bad. Sauce needs to be spread out evenly everywhere. Because right now, for example, I took a bite, and over on this side, there's just a massive glob of sauce. A huge clump of mild and spicy sauce is just blowing up my mouth. Now I just feel a ball of hot sauce in my mouth. Seriously, I don't know what to tell you. It's a very average experience. You're either eating cabbage with sauce or just dry meat. So you have to go like this. A bite here, a bite there, a bite over here. The mixed meat was chicken and beef, but it wasn't blended evenly. There was more chicken on top. Then inside it was empty. You saw that. Just cabbage. And now at the very end, I've got nothing but beef. Not exactly a master move by our kung fu chef to pack it like this, because I really wanted to try it all mixed together since I ordered the mix. Let me try just the meat, guys. It's actually good, tasty, well salted. I've finally figured out what this beef reminds me of. It tastes exactly like the meat we usually prep for a shashlik barbecue. It's basically just shashlik grilled over gas. That's why it feels pretty average to me, to be honest. I mean, it's tasty, sure, you eat it, but there's no real complexity to the flavor profile. It's missing that vibe I got from the calamari kebab. Like, the meat there was so good and juicy. I ate that meat and it was truly excellent. That one in the bun we had recently. By the way, if you haven't seen it, go to the video section and find the calamari video. It was posted just recently. Go watch that video, guys. In that bun, it was so good my mouth was watering. The meat was perfectly seasoned there, but I don't feel it here. It feels like it's just salt and pepper, or maybe some pepper blend in the meat, and that's it. And it's dry, even though there's enough sauce. It's all in the cabbage, but the meat itself is just dry. It bounces off your teeth. You really have to chew it. It doesn't melt in your mouth at all. Yeah, it has that vibe. Just like regular shashlik barbecue meat. I'm telling you, I make shashlik like this at home, just like the meat in this kebab. A kebab should be well marinated, packed with spices, flavors, and various herbs. If it's a kebab, we're talking about a real kebab, not something else. Turkish cuisine is famous for its aromas and spices. I don't feel that here, it's just meat and cabbage. 2 types of cabbage, but the pickles are great. The pickle is good. I don't know where they get them, but it's juicy. It's the kind I love, right from the barrel, like it was pickled in a wooden barrel. Honestly, I expected more. Bloggers were here and praised it, but there's a reason for that 4.3 rating. Oh well, maybe because it's craft, let's give it a 4.4. My verdict is a 4.4. Unfortunately, I can't go higher. It just doesn't hit that mark. I get it. A kebab is always a roll of the dice. It also heavily depends on which master chef is rolling it up for you. But today, it's wrapped so poorly. By the way, a very young guy handed me my order. You can tell his heart isn't in the work. They probably just hired a student, and he's back there rolling kebabs for them. I'll tell you what, this is definitely not worth 40 zlotys. For 40 zlotys, you could eat at that Georgian grill spot, like Mangal Kebab in Sosnowiec. If you haven't seen it, friends, go check the video section. You won't regret it. Seriously, watch it, and then go try that kebab yourself. He gives you so much meat. Yeah, it's not sliced meat there, it's ground, but it's so layered. He uses several different types of meat. Plus, it's layered with beef fat. That ground meat is so juicy and tasty, guys. He has his own craft sauces too. Honestly, that mangal kebab was way better for me than this one, even with the ground meat. And the portions there, I got the small ones for just 15 zlotys. If I remember correctly, the portion was about 550 grams. 2 of those, chicken and beef, make a full kilogram. For 30 zlotys, we got a kilo of top-tier kebab. Here, it's 40 zlotys for 650 grams. And it's just okay. They're just riding the hype. It feels like they're living off the publicity because so many bloggers visited. Even the most famous Polish food blogger, Kasia Zula, was here. They're just coasting on that. But it's average. For me, very average. 4.4. And honestly, this time I'd give it a flat 4. But a 4 puts them on the level of those basic station kebabs. I gave those a 3.8 or 3.7. At least the meat here is higher quality than mystery meat. You never know what's in that other stuff. But 40 zlotys. For that price, this should be a top-shelf kebab, guys. But I'm not feeling that top-tier quality in this kebab, much as I'd like to praise it right now. To me, it's just edible, and that's that. Yeah, better than cheap street food, but not better than that mangal kebab at the Georgian spot. And there's more meat there. Plus, it's 10 zlotys cheaper, larger portion size, and less cabbage. That's my verdict, guys. Just now I found a piece of chicken on its own. Well, it tastes like the most basic chicken. It's got zero richness to it. Sometimes you get chicken that's so juicy like rotisserie, like it's fresh off the grill. Honestly, I'm forcing myself to finish this second half. I don't even really want it anymore. When a kebab is truly delicious, you dive right into it. You don't want to stop. But I actually have no desire to finish this. Let me grab a piece of this pita separately. I want to test it out one more time. Maybe it was just a bit cold on top. Down here, it's actually warm. I can feel the heat in my hands. Maybe it'll feel different in my mouth now. Well, the pita is rubbery. You've got to put some work in just to chew it down. Just recently, in my last or maybe previous video, we tried another kebab, a cheap one from a gas station. The pita there was much softer than this one here. A thin pita is supposed to be soft. Maybe I just got unlucky. But there's usually a crowd here, so nothing should be stale or left over from yesterday. Look here, you can see it really well on this piece. The meat is overcooked, yet it's greasy. See? There's a layer of fat on it. My hands are all greasy now. I tore it apart just to get a good look at this meat. The meat is dry. It really parches your mouth. I took a bite, the fat coated my palate, but the meat itself is dry and overcooked inside. That's how it is, friends. If it wasn't craft, if it didn't have that edge, it would probably get a 3.8 at most. But it gets a bump for being craft. As you know, I promised to add half a star to all craft kebabs. But that's the only reason. Actually, the Google Maps rating is quite fair. 4.3 is the absolute max. That's the ceiling, and again, only because it's craft and uses whole meat. You see what you're eating and know what you're paying for. Real meat. Not some mystery meat mix that's 50% meat and 50% who knows what. You can fill ground meat with anything. Semolina, potatoes, bread, and it'll still taste like meat. Anyone who makes school cafeteria patties at home knows what I mean. I know that cafeteria taste very well. So, Only because it's natural meat, it gets a 4.3, friends. Honestly, I just can't bring myself to go higher than 4.3. It's a shame, really. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. 80% of you watch but don't sub. Are you guys shy or something? I don't get it. You watch, but you don't hit that button. And of course, leave a comment with your city, your favorite spot, and what you eat there. We'll make a list from your suggestions and travel across Poland this summer to visit those places. We're gonna test them and see for ourselves, guys, if they're actually that good. All right, friends. Bye-bye for now.